take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to get this one going. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed it big time during his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has an opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Now Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Here's Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Don't jump.
Throwing again is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yep, here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Fields. It's caught. Smith. They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it second down.
Second down at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. The way in, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 35 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fulton connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience. Looked around, took his time before choosing his team, and boy, are they glad that he did because he still has a lot of juice left despite being 41 years old. Finishing the top 10 in passing yards last season with nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Rodgers going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Rodgers now to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down.
Here's Hall again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. This one finds Wilson downfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Hall will give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Calvin Austin, 49 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Steelers.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Rodgers. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
19 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
3 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go. Hey, green light. You got to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. 56 yards, touchdown. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jalen Hurts leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Cardinals on top in this one at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First down, Steelers.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. No gain on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And again, it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
On the give, it's Warren.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Green 19.
Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. So, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Hey, you got hey, 10. Tonight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Looking to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Fields going right back to Wilson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
makes the score Jets 22, Steelers 17.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
to put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
This one finds Austin out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
17 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff for Warren. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And a Steeler first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that at touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Steelers 23.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back to throw. Fields.
Out to the right here to Wilson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll give to Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 3.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers
Down by 2, 53 ticks to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
Here's Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Rodgers to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
18 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to have your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.